Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wait, hold on. Roll the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 1 of FC Destiny with Barrow Town here in FC 24. If you don't know what this series is that I call FC Destiny, then here's the brief overview. We create a club in career mode, like last year in FIFA 23 when we created Battersea FC, make it our own, add some flavor, and then start from the absolute bottom league with the absolute worst team and aim to build our team and make it to the Champions League final someday. So, FC Destiny may sound like a created club name itself, but the premise of this series is fulfilling our created club's destiny of becoming champions of Europe. And there's more twists and turns that you'll see along the way, but now we're ready to begin a new journey with our new created club here.
Smells like potential.
So it's time to create a new manager, and if you've been following along with my videos, you know who the manager of this team is going to be. I guess we'll choose this guy to represent a legend from Battersea Football Club in our FIFA 23 series, Awushi Adu, our striker who scored 197 goals, had 61 assists in 319 appearances for Battersea.
You were the best of us.
Now, Awushi, the legend himself, was from Ghana. He was a free agent signing in the first episode of the last series, and this is what he looked like. So we're going to do our best to recreate his appearance here, see how I do. And there you have it. I don't know. That's the best I can do with Awushi. We gave him a new outfit too. He's going to be wearing glasses in this career mode. The ever so wise Awushi Adu in his older age now, taking over Barrow Town and doing it in style. Now this is it. It's time to create Barrow Town. If you've missed anything on Twitter or on my channel, we've created this club basically on Twitter in votes. You guys pick the name. You guys pick the crests. We announced the location in a video. You'll see it here. We announced Awushi Adu as the manager. You'll see it here. So if you haven't already, hit that like button if you're liking what we're doing so far and what we've got in store. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that bell below as well to get mobile notifications, and follow me on Twitter so you can be involved with this kind of thing. So here we are, Barrow Town FC, Barrow no space town because we can't get over 10 characters. I gotta keep that in mind for next time I name a team. And then BAT for the abbreviation, and we're gonna replace, I don't know, let's see who we can replace in League 2. I think we're gonna replace Sutton United here, and obviously our rival is gonna be Barrow AFC, our crosstown rivals. Now I've already created the kits, I've already shown you the crest, and then I'll show you the stadium in a second, but let me just show you what I've put together here. Now here are the kits. There are your home kits, your away kits, and your Battersea colored inspired purple third kits, and the goalkeepers are yellow.
Very nice.
There's your crest. And for the stadium, I've decided to go with Octagon Park this year, which is newly added. Longville Stadium is where Battersea began last year. This year, we're going to start with the Octagon, and we're going to name it after the peninsula that Barrow sits on in the northwest of England. It is the Furnace Peninsula. We're going to call our stadium the Furnace. Now we've got the stadium colors sorted out, a little bit of red and black. The color of the net is red and black like our team colors, which I love. Now it's heading to atmosphere. Our goal sound this year, last year it was Ramalama Ding Dong if you missed that. This year I've been using this for Ultimate Team. Where the hell is it? It's in the Hall of the Mountain King. I'll play it for you briefly right here. We are going to go with Eintracht Frankfurt for our crowd chants, and we're committing to In the Hall of the Mountain King. That's also going to be our walkout anthem this year. Now to meet the team, I'm going to go down from 5 stars all the way to a half star, and whenever we land on for a half star, this formation we are going to start with, and the players we're going to start with, for the most part, I'll show you in a second what I mean. Now as we get down here, we are going to be using a 4-3-3 it seems like, which is great. I wanted to keep the squad age on very young because this is a long-term career mode. Our transfer budget's actually going to be 3 million euros because I'm on PC and I have live editor. That's why I said wait and see with the players, because I'm going to do a little something with them. Board expectations, I'm not sure why it starts you on giant. I want to start with absolutely no expectations except for maybe brand exposure and youth development. 15 of the highest rated players are going to have names and nationalities semi-randomly chosen by me via one of my favorite personal websites, fantasynamegenerator.com. And then since I'm on PC, I can edit these players' appearances, so these players may all have a little bit of a change appearance-wise, and will have randomized potentials assigned to them after I introduce you to them right now. And then after I edit their potentials and randomly assign those, I'll edit their ages to reflect their overall potential at that point. So here we are. All of these names came from my wonderful imagination and that random website generator. I think it's a good mix. Let's meet the names of your Barrow Town heroes. Goalkeeper from England, we got Franklin Forrest. Goalkeeper from Ireland, Oisin O'Driscoll. Giovanni Betts, also known as Jojo Betts from United States of America. Right back, Dara Guinness from Ireland. Jamaican center back, Odell Tingling. Center back from Scotland, we got Angus Lamb.
This is the lamb.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Right here.
Another center back, we got Parker Ravenswood from England. From Tanzania, we have defensive midfielder Moyo Mushi. From England, a central midfielder, we have Horatio Stone Wallace.
Horatio.
And I'll be able to hyphenate that name once I get into the actual career mode and can use the live editor. Central midfielder from Wales, Lewis Onion.
Onions?
Onions.
Winger from Ireland, Brady Gibbons. Winger from England, Cosmo Wicks.
From now on, I'm Cosmo!
Winger from South Africa, Fabuni Africa. Striker from England, Ted Cook. And finally, potentially my absolute favorite from the Republic of Korea, striker Quack Gun.
Gun.
Let's go through our inbox and check out our first Youth Academy report. Do we have any great prospects? No, we do not. So now I've edited these players' appearances. Let's check out what they look like. Just a reminder, these overalls were randomly generated by the computer when we created the team. I took some of the lowest overall players that I got names for and I brought them up a little bit, and some of the highest overall players went down a little bit just to balance out the team overall, since this is all a randomly generated start to this squad. Your goalkeeper, 6'5", Franklin Forrest. Backup, Oisin O'Driscoll from Ireland with that kick-ass beard. Giovanni Betts, the American left back, is a 58 overall, pretty decent pace, and a good cross on him. Angus Lamb's pretty solid all-around center back from Scotland. Parker Ravenswood, English center back with really good dribbling and passing for his overall. Odell Tingling, the captain of the defense, very good center back overall, paciest center back, very physical, gonna be a solid player for us hopefully. Dara Guinness, great Irish right back, not that fast, but he's physical, great at defense, and he's got good high defensive work rate. Moyo Mushi, the destroyer from Tanzania, look at that hair, he's very physical, and he's just a big destroying defensive midfielder. Horatio Stone Wallace, the current captain of the squad, and a hell of a right foot, really good passer, really good free kick taker, kind of reminds me of James Ward-Prowse. Lewis Onion, little midfielder, very good agility, very good work rate. He might be fun to use. Brady Gibbons, Irish winger, another quick one. Cosmo Wicks, very good pace, one of our best all-around attackers, kind of a star boy here. Fabuni Africa, the fastest man on the team. Look at that pace, the South Africans got it. Seems like a smooth-moving midfielder, kind of reminds me of Leon Bailey. Quack Gun from South Korea. He's got the pace, he's got aggression, he's got work rate, he just doesn't have amazing finishing. He could be a very fun player to see develop, though, in the future. And then Ted Cook, our number 9, clinical and large and in charge. Not very fast, but he doesn't need to be. He's a good finisher, and he's got a great weak foot. And these are the storylines I like to create. Horatio Stone Wallace is one of a few local lads on the team from Barrow, born and raised in the Northwest. He's a Barrow lad, as is Franklin Forrest, our goalkeeper, and as is Ted Cook. The three of them are Barrow, born and raised. So now we are here ready to randomize the potentials of these players that we just met. I've got 2 wheels, one for potentials here and one for player names, as you see here. Create a club, in career mode does not give very good potentials to the created players that you start with your new club. And since I have the ability to edit on PC, I'm going to give our players randomized potentials by spinning these wheels in a very fair way, I believe. None of these potentials are through the roof, but they'll allow our players to at least develop a little bit or a little bit more than others. So let's start spinning and let me show you the potentials that we've got. We've got 175, 172, 270s, 269s, 368s, 367s, and 366s. So it balances out at the end, so there's only so many high potentials, but let's spin and see what the first potential we're gonna get is. And it's one of the higher ones, 72, so let's see which player is going to be a 72 potential player, and I may have to adjust ages if I do get someone like Lewis Onion, our little midfielder from Wales, is going to be a 72 potential. Here is our roster with the potentials that I just dished out randomly. The highlights being Odell Tingling getting a 75 potential, and he's already one of our highest overall players. Lewis Onion, the little Welsh midfielder, is going to be one to watch with those tricks and skills at his height. He could be a lot of fun. And definitely Fabuni Africa with the pace, got a good potential too. He could definitely have some dynamic potential increase in the years to come. And the height of Franklin Forrest, the local lad from Barrow, the goalkeeper. And if you're wondering what this is that I'm in, this is the Barrow Town Google Sheet. One of the coolest things I do here in this career mode. I love the details, and we're going to keep track of everything in this Barrow Town Google Sheet. I will share it with all of you. It's going to be linked in the description to this video. Every year is going to be tracked, along with every transfer is going to be tracked, who we buy, player records, how many goals each player have scored. We're going to keep the top 15 players for everything in here, past Ballon d'Or winners, and our trophy case. Many years down the road, we're going to look at this and see how we've done. So now after updating potentials here, we're going to look at the values, and ages have changed here for some of these players. Odell Tingling's 20 years old now with that 75 potential. Ted Cook's valued just under him. He's 22 years old now. Horatio Stone Wallace is the oldest of the players that we've created. He's 24 years old now with that lower potential than expected. Angus Lamb's 23 years old. Cosmo Wicks 23 years old. Franklin Forrest is 70 potential, so he's 20 years old now. Dara Guinness has 68 potential, he's 21. Giovanni Betts 67 potential, so he's 20 years old though. Moyomushi has 69 potential, so he's a 19-year-old now. Fabuni Africa and Lewis Onion are both 18 years old. Fabuni Africa's got 70 potential. Lewis Onion's got 72. Oseen O'Driscoll has 66 potential. He's a 21-year-old backup goalkeeper for us. Parker Ravenswood is 19. He's got 68 potential. Brady Gibbons has 67 potential. He's 21. Quack Gunn has 66 potential, unfortunately, but he's 18, so he's got plenty of time to grow. Alright, so now we've got around $2 million left in the budget. We've spent some money on youth scouts. These are the scouts we've hired, and I'm just going to say it now, there's going to be a heavy focus on the youth academy in this career mode. Unlike last year where there was a medium focus, this year there's going to be a heavy focus. And from years on into the future, I love working with the Youth Academy. I think it got better this year, and I'm excited to really dive into the Youth Academy this year. What's different this year that I did last year, if you were here last year, you remember I only sent scouts to England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, or Northern Ireland until we got promoted. But this year we're going to send scouts all over the world from day one. So in the comments, let me know where you want to send our youth scouts. Maybe it's your home country, maybe it's a country that sounds cool as shit, maybe it's a country that looks cool as shit. Let me know. But I'm gonna decide our first three myself. So we're sending out our best scout to England. We do want to develop some homegrown talent for sure. I always like starting off that way. Sending out a scout to the United States because I'm American. I'd love to help develop some of the young great players that the United States have coming up in the world of soccer or footy. It's whatever you call it. And then Paolo Barone's gonna go to a more fun country, the small Caribbean island of St. Lucia for 3 months. Now let me know where you want me to send these three lads. And now it's time for transfers, or should I say just one transfer. I'm putting a transfer rule on this career mode. Gonna try to make this more difficult on ourselves. We are gonna have an incremental system where we can only sign one player in the first season for the entire season. That is why the Youth Academy development is gonna be such a big deal early on. But as the seasons go on, we're gonna get to increase that transfer number by 1. So season 1 is gonna be 1 transfer. Season 2 is gonna be 2 transfers allowed. Season 3 is going to be 3 transfers allowed, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be tough from the start. And like the town that this club is from, we want to have grit, grind, and hustle. Barrow is known for being blue collar, known for being a hard-working, working class town that fights for what they have. So that's what this Barrow Town team is going to do. We are going to high press, we are going to be aggressive in the trenches, do the dirty work. So that's the kind of players we're going to try to sign. And this player that we're going to sign this season is the pinnacle of what we want to do in this career mode.
Aw, so cute!
Joshy Nisbet from Australia. He's 24 years old. He's got high work rate. He's got 88 stamina, 83 agility, 92 balance at 5'2". But most importantly, he has 85 aggression. He will not stop running until the referee blows the last whistle of the match. And that's the kind of player that Awushi Adu wants to get to represent such a town as Barrow. So our one signing for this season is going to be Australian central midfielder Josh Nisbet.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
And already a record fee for Barrow Town is going to be set, 1.1 million euros for Central Coast Mariners to give us Josh Nisbet, our new face of the franchise, our new highest overall player. Oh my god, look at him, he's so little! I love him. Oh man, what a signing this is. God, those kits look good too.
Very nice.
And he is going to fit right into our midfield, right in there as our best player straight away. So now this career mode's really starting to take shape. We've created our club, we've made our first big signing, the starting 11's starting to take shape a little bit, and we have sent out our youth scouts to 3 great countries.
This is getting good, boys.
Now it's time to sim to the 29th of the month where we face AFC Wimbeldon on the road and begin our League 2 campaign. I'll see if anything happens in between then, but next time I should see you should be in London before we face AFC Wimbeldon. Now we're just playing the one match this episode, as this episode is definitely more of an introduction to the team and the career mode. We'll play more matches in future episodes, don't worry. This series I also want to introduce something that I will be testing out, and that is Breakout Scenarios. I've seen this done in Madden, and I've seen other YouTubers try to do it in career mode, and I think it'll freshen up this career mode. For example, in this first match, we are going to give +1 finishing and +1 attacking position to any player who can get a goal for Barrow Town in our first match ever here. I feel like this performance-based type of slight upgrading along the way is definitely going to help keep things spicy as we move along, and it's definitely not overkill. Everything will still have to be earned. Now, you know the lineup, you know those high pressing tactics. It's time to make history and see Barrow Town in action for the first time ever under the leadership of Awushi Adu. Come on, lads. I just realized I've been playing with Liverpool and Monaco in recent history, so the pace of this game is definitely much slower. Nice header back there by Jojo Betts off the cross, and Franklin Forrest collects and throws it out. Ted Cook is so big. He holds up play well. Oh, Horatio has it here, on to Cosmo Wicks. Cosmo Wicks with an early chance here for Barrow Town. He's going to cross it in. Fabuni Africa's kind of there. Horrible angle, but he still forces a save. Corner here, whipped in, save. The header from Angus Lamb almost goes in. Nisbet gets it here. On to Mushi. Mushi to Stone Wallace. Barrow Town are moving it well here. Ted Cook is taken down. How is that big man going down so easily? Jojo Betts going forward with it, getting it to Ted Cook. Oh, nice interception. Horatio Stone Wallace, and we give it right back. Oh my god, what a hit. And here come Wimbledon again. Oh, and he might be in here. Good save, Franklin Forrest. Oh, and he might cut inside here. Another good save from Franklin Forrest. Impressive from the goalkeeper after giving up that long shot. Ball is played in here off the corner. Davison's in. It's 2-0 here. Wimbledon's up. This team ain't good. Nice angle there from Angus Lamb. He's been pretty impressive so far, even though this defense is going to be pretty shaky overall. Ah, Ted Cook tries to stick in a big leg there. Wimbledon moving it well. from side to side. Mushi! Crushing tackle, but it really means nothing. More just intimidation. Josh Nisbet. Look at the shiftiness. Oh. Oh, good here. Good press. Oh, Ted Cook can't quite get it back. Great pressure, though. And it is halftime. 2-0 to Wimbledon. Not a lot of chances for either team, but they were clinical. We weren't. Actually, I don't even think we had a shot. No, we had two. Odell Tingling trying to defend. Shot gets off, and I'm not quite sure how Franklin Forrest didn't get that one. Come on, lad. How do you not save that? Angus Lamb. Nice ball here. Oh, my God. He had him. Nice defending here from JoJo Betts. They're going to give away a free kick, though. Nice tackle here from Dara Guinness. Good overall pressing from Barrow Town, but Wimbledon find a way through yet again. So on comes Gunn at striker, Brady Gibbons at left wing, and Parker Ravenswood comes in at right back. We're going to bring Lewis Onion off the bench a little bit later. Nice tackle here, Odell Tingling, that's our star defender. And somehow we've managed to get out of this. Here comes Quack Gunn. Quack Gunn with it. Good touches, but just not enough. Trying to do that solo run, maybe should have passed. It's Little. Good block again. Good defending from Barrow Town overall. Oh, good tackle, Parker Ravenswood. Way to press high. Our final sub is being made now. Lewis Onion comes on for the captain, Horatio Stone Wallace. Oh, nice job there, Fabuni Africa. Way to press. It's still Wimbledon. Nisbet getting a foot stuck in there. Davison gets the shot off. And Forrest saves. Although he's given up 3 goals, he's made some nice saves today. Not sure what I'm making about Franklin Forrest yet. It's Bugiel. It's Davison. Lamb trying to defend. Odell Tingling with a block. He's been brilliant, to be honest. Quack Gunn heads it out off of the corner, and here comes Lewis Onion again with a little bit of space. Come on, you little Welshman. Gets it off, and here comes Brady Gibbons, the Irishman. A clear-cut chance here. It's Gibbons on his weak foot. Saved by Bass. You're breaking my heart, son. Corner here from Nisbet. Oh, number 8, Moyamushi's there. Ravenswood, are you kidding me? What a save off the line. No love for Barrow Town today. Onion picks it off. Can it create a chance? Africa gets it to Nisbet. Back to Africa. Fabuni Africa has it here. Fabuni Africa cutting inside. Fabuni Africa can't get it to go. That's an amazing save, and Onion wins the header. Gibbons gets it, and Barrow Town, despite a lot of chances in this game, could not find the back of the net. That's going to do it here for this episode, though. Before you go, some things to look forward to next episode. We're going to get our first youth scouting reports back, and we're going to take the best of the best from those at this point. And before next episode, I'll be posting a vote for player of the episode from episode 1 here, and the winner's going to get a slight boost to their attributes. I'll go over that update at the beginning of next episode. And lastly, before episode 2, I want you to help come up with a nickname for Barrow Town. I'll post a vote on Twitter and here on YouTube soon, so stay active and keep an eye out. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. And until that next episode, this has been Therios. You'll never walk alone.